all the previous movies. I mean, the staggering financial success that came from these movies. How many Cheech and Chong movies were?
6.
There were 6. Yeah. And did I hear correctly that that the 6 movies grossed over $300 million?
300, that's billion.
It's a B.
Yeah.
And would have done more, but
They hadn't invented.
they had
billion
people,
yet.
producers stealing the money.
Right.
So it's probably 3 times as much.
Wait, arguably, it's considerably more because was there a big studio? Behind,
All
okay.
of them. Yeah, they were all big studios.
How many studios?
Universal,
4
Columbia,
4 studios.
Universal had 2. Paramount.
Okay, so
And,
even with big studios behind it, these movies, did they like put a lot behind it? It feels like the movies were just
very cheap to make. Yeah.
Cheap to make, and the movies effectively sold themselves, right? They didn't have to put too much money into
Well, it would help if they did. Hey, we got a new movie here. But we made them one after the other, so you didn't have time to breathe in between them, so they came out and boom, boom, boom. And some of them did better than others, but they all did well. Everybody made money and everybody was happy.
Yeah. And at the time when you made Up in Smoke, the first movie, you guys were the number one comedy act for recording comedy albums.
Yeah, we were.
Yeah, we just won a Grammy, actually.
Yeah.
Back then,
We were nominated for a Grammy for.
We should have won the first one, but
we should have won them all.
Yeah. So I mean, it's remarkable how from the onset of you guys working together, like everything worked.
Yeah.
Everything.
It surprised a few people.
Us
When we first got together, my brother-in-law from my first marriage, Floyd Sneed, he was the drummer for Three Dog Night, and so Three Dog Night were the biggest thing going when Cheech and I started when we hooked up together. Three Dog Night were doing gymnasiums and huge venues. And so when we came to L.A., we hooked up with their management, but they're musical. They're more equipped to rob the musicians as opposed to robbing the comedians.
Right.
They didn't think you could rob a comedian. There was no money there.
And they didn't see any money there. So
Right.
So they cut us loose, or I asked for a few bucks to buy a car, and they give us our contract back.
Yeah.
And then the next time we saw him,
was in the elevator, the Sherry Netherlands at the Grammys as we were going up to get our Grammy.
we're getting up to we were up for a Grammy too. Oh, hi, Bill. Yeah.
You and Three Dog Night.
Yeah,
Wow.
in the same elevator. Yeah, it was nice. Nice feeling.
To say that, you guys are doing comedy, but you incorporated music.
Yeah. We were musicians from the start,
Right.
for our whole lives, basically. And so music was always a big part of our act. And, we had top 40 hits. And we had other bands cover our hits. Like, what was that one from?
Mexican American.
That's I don't know who covered that, but hope it was a Mexican American. No, but what was that band from Seattle with
Nirvana.
No, not that. It was a not Coldplay, but something. Chris Connell.
Chris Cornell. Soundgarden.
Soundgarden. They covered "Earache My Eye." Korn covered "Earache My Eye." Stanley Turrentine covered one of our jazz tunes, man. So it was,
And when you guys would be doing the comedy tour in the casinos, you play songs during the show.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, our show was
in character.
A lot of music, and just like our movie, just like Up in Smoke.
Yeah.
The Up in Smoke was.
It's effectively a musical.
It was music driven. I didn't realize it until years later. I'm looking at it, this is music, yeah. Because we did the Lieber and Stroller soundbook, almost, a couple of songs there. Yeah, and And Lou Adler, you know, he was responsible for a lot for the Up in Smoke success, you know, because he got us the right crew, you know, Robert Altman film crew, so we could do an Up in Smoke, you know. So it's very serendipity and the whole thing, and we're still eating from the same trough.
It's crazy.
We're still on the menu.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean it's unbelievable. Like, did it ever occur to you? There's a movie that Matthew McConaughey starred in. He played a guy who graduated from the high school, but he stayed at the high school.
Dazed and Confused?
Dazed and Confused, yeah. He had this famous line. He said, "I get older, they just stay the same age." and I feel that way sometimes.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
And now, like, I'm in my 50s,
Wow.
and I got little kids that are excited to meet me. I think I get older, they just stay the same
They
age.
stay
And
the same age,
you
yeah.
guys have a youthful fan base.
We have almost 4 generations of fans. 4 generations, and it gets passed on father to son and
Yeah.
If I were to film it, there's a scene where this older lady's getting on an elevator. She got a cane. And she looks over at Cheech and goes, "I went out with you."
That's a good euphemism for it.
It was the girl that you dated, right?
Absolutely, absolutely. Her and her roommate.
It's all bent over and all. And that's what I get now. You know, I get all of my grandfather really likes you. My grandmother had a crush on you.
The social media these days, it's
Yeah.
and you guys, initially I think it was just you, Tommy, got to have a business relationship with a personal friend of ours named Eli, and he took
Yeah.
over the social media.
Yeah,
and
Eli.
and what he did ultimately, I think it became the social media for Cheech and Chong.
Yeah.
And he just. It was incredible what he did to build up this social media following for you
Well,
guys.
it was all new at that time. You know, it was, they were
Eli-
coming in, and then you had to find out how you were going to address it,
Yeah.
how you were going to interface with it.
Well, Eli hooked up with this billionaire son, you know, like an Arab billionaire from the Rosé school
Oh yeah,
that Precious went
yeah.
Precious, my daughter Precious went to
Swiss school called the Rosé.
the Rosé, and this one Aki. Anyway, Aki zillionaire. He started his own channel. That's where Eli went to work for us, or went. You know.
Okay,
We had like a whole television thing with Aki and Eli, and you know, we had a studio on Melrose, and the whole thing. Yeah, they had it going.
And what's going on with your guys, Cheech and Chong social media today? Still very active?
Boy,
Well, we
it's
got
slamming.
Bud.
Slamming.
What
It
do
is
you call it? The Bud Bowmates.
Bowlmates, yeah, we have a
Yeah,
category of
Bowmates. It's
yeah.
a site called.
It's our groupies.
Yeah,
the Bowmates. Cheech
there
and
you go.
Chong Bowmates.
2.9 plus million followers.
Yeah.
That's a good. It's a good number.
It's a number. I mean, we use it for just Cheech and Chong stuff, announcements, and make little.
Yeah, and
things for it.
I'm going to start showing our movies on our own channel too.
Oh, there we go. She's gonna
Yeah.
buy them all.
Yeah.
It's been a long time since I gave you guys an update about my hot sauce, and I have big news. We are going into grocery stores because we've got a label without the word butthole on it. And I know that might be upsetting to a lot of you, but the butthole version is still available on Amazon. And we have a new flavor, Heavenly Jalapeno, which is ridiculously good. I mean, what can I say? I love my hot sauce, and I love it when you guys support it. So get it on Amazon, stevo.com, and soon enough in a grocery store near you. Thank you guys. I love you.